We want revolution.
Bookmark words on standby.
Log online, fan page loaded and ready.
Player stats, loaded. Health check, go.
Weapons check. Ice check, complete.
We have launched for the Informant podcast in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Informant podcast. I'm Pistol Pete from Spockholm. Tonight, I have with me Meg Chainsaw Chester.
Was that?
and
way.
Jana Mig Death by Gucci.
Hello, hello.
Miss Jennifer has the night off. She is enjoying time with her family, who has
The
come
nerve.
into town. Yep. So, is
Yeah,
everybody
Don't
up?
forget Mike Nestor's in the hopper.
Mike Nestor is in the hopper. I was getting a little nervous that I might have had to take Mike out of the hopper, and him and I might have had to do a show by ourselves, the way things
Yeah,
were
'cause
going.
Ooh,
I ran a bit late, and Chester was the surprise. So,
Y'all didn't miss me, did you?
yes,
Not
we
really.
did. I did. Mike did. Mike definitely did. He's crying all the time about it.
Mike did because he knows you hold the key to the hopper.
Uh-huh. He wants out.
That's right, his teeth were floating. He had to go so bad.
You ought to let him out for the night and let him do Jen's segment. I think it would be fitting.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe not.
You think it over with the keys there, keeper.
Keep her the keys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the key master.
Is everybody else set for Christmas?
I think so.
We're down
Yep.
to the final countdown.
Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Sorry.
No, you're
That-
upset. Sorry.
I couldn't remember who it did. I just remembered what their hair looked like.
Yeah, it was Europe. Trust me. They suck.
Yeah, they had the hair, right. Okay, pretty. Nice.
So, everybody doing well?
Yeah. You? Haven't heard from you in a really long time.
I know. I've been extremely busy with the new job and real life and everything else that's been going on. Holidays and all. But
You
I've been
miss
doing
us,
well.
though, right?
I do. That's one of the things I'm thankful for out here is I'm actually thankful to Zynga for actually making the game in the first place.
Yep.
Because I've developed a lot of friendships with people in the game that's now transferred outside of the game. So I really wanted to thank them and say Merry effing Christmas to you guys.
You got a shout out from
because-
Chester. That is a Merry Christmas.
That's right. Because without them, I wouldn't have met all of you. And I cherish the relationships that I've built through them. So.
I'm going to cry. That's sweet. He's all sentimental for the holidays.
Yep.
That's what I like. It brings out in people, you see. It either brings out the grumpy, grouchy, grinchy side, or
Yes, the Scrooge, the curmudgeons.
yeah, or the really giving
But-
stuff. So tis the
I
season.
mean, you know what? There are issues in the game. So what? You know, this is the time just to say, hey, we have a game. It's changed, yes, but you know what? We're all here. We all talk to each other. We've all built this community,
Mhm.
and that's what it's really about. You know, I mean, if they had built a different game, we would have never met each other.
You're right.
So that's what we got to do is just say, hey, this is a great time just to give thanks to everybody, even Zynga, yes. And
And a
all the other
thankless
apps
week, I'm
after
sure
that.
they appreciate it.
yeah, I mean they have a tough time, you know. So, but anything else going on out there in Mafia land? Because I don't have time to play that much anymore. I think
I
I've
was
played
gonna
like
say-
3 times in a month.
I haven't seen you around at all in the game, so
Yeah,
You've
there's
actually made a clean
nothing
break.
nothing new in the family module, so you haven't missed much there, and you came back to basically not. Well, I guess that's not true. They added the family
it's-
properties.
yes,
That's
we,
right. So you got the properties where everybody has to. What they've done is they've made it to where it's almost like a job. You
Yeah.
have to do these things, or it's extremely detrimental to your family.
Right.
And so
Exactly.
it's a different thing. It's made it a job instead of a fun game. You know, because
It is
here's
a job.
checklist. Here are all the things that you have to do today, or you're gonna get kicked out of the family.
Well, no. I don't. It depends on how each family approaches it. Like in our case, what we've done is realized what you do is you just save up all the artillery shells you need for the property, and you wait until you've got enough, and then you have kind of like a team approach that all at once. That's when you heal up your property and then dump in as many as you possibly can dump in before someone else tries robbing them or whatever.
So that's how we try to do it in MIG, at least.
Yeah, so I mean it's a little bit different than, now of course it still takes coordinated effort and all the rest of it, which you don't always get with some families because people want to go about doing their own thing sometimes without listening to the guidance of others.
And that's
True.
going on. Yeah.
But that's always a factor. So then they all dump it into their health, and all of a sudden it all gets robbed, and then we wonder why we're not upgrading the property at all. So nothing changes. You haven't missed much.
No.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Just a few
I
missions,
saw it
couple
all. I did it
events.
at the beginning.
Yeah.
And I'm not worried about it. The desire to play has diminished
Yeah.
because of all the things that are going on with the holidays and everything. So
Right.
And it was getting to be a beating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need a big break, and I've got the big break, and we'll see what happens after the first of the year if I come back in and play, or if I just 86 it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm at that point where I can do either.
Yeah. But as
Well,
far
good for
as game stuff this week, yeah, there's been quite a few things. They've released a couple of events for the holiday, and one where you basically have to just get a bunch of
Wreaths.
wreaths and
Presents and
candy canes,
canes.
because the candy canes were released, and then you get free chances based on getting those to try to see if you can win some fun prize.
Do you have any
Prize
do you have any
board.
trick to which package you're picking, or do you just go for it?
Just go for it.
Okay. I didn't know if there was any tips to that.
No, and I'm pretty unlucky, but I've actually managed to get 3 of those things already. So
What is the thing that we're going for?
It's the I knew you'd ask. I have to
Yeah,
go
I
look
shouldn't
now.
have, because I don't know, though.
Jen be like, that's a such and such.
I know.
Like, that's what happens when Jen's not here. We have to go looking for things. Hold on. It's an
ass hat.
It's not an ass hat.
Are you
That
sure it's
would
not
be
an ass
funny. No, that's a henchman would be an ass hat.
Yeah, that would be funny, though. They should use Chester.
It's a naughty list.
Oh, well, gosh. And he wrote that, but I thought he just was saying that we were on the naughty list.
No, the item is a naughty list. It's a weapon, and it's got 102 attack, 160 defense.
The only thing I use the naughty list for is to wipe my ass hat with.
That's nice, because I know you're on the naughty list. So
Yeah.
Oh, exactly. I'm trying to erase my name.
you've got to be taking your Mafia War aggression out somewhere else on someone else. So
Oh, I've got children.
I know. I feel sorry for them. No, actually, they're awesome.
No,
They
I
don't
did.
look too beaten up.
I did expect on this holiday treasure hunt, or Christmas treasure hunt, as Jen liked to point out. I thought when they released the new item, like the candy cane, or what's next going to be the ornament or the stockings, that each one would have a different grand prize. I didn't expect it to be the same grand prize for all the different drop items. So that
Well,
threw
they're
me
running
off.
out of things to create.
Well, I don't think so. I mean, Jiminy Christmas, there's so many weapons, and I mean, heck,
Maybe they'll put a Jiminy Christmas in.
that's right. Jiminy Christmas is a henchman.
Who knows what
That's
it
right.
is.
He's Jiminy Cricket's second cousin.
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
And then today we got hit with this new collector's cards.
Yeah, what's that about? I just turned my computer on as we started recording, and I haven't even-
Collectible stack cards. It's totally a purchasable item. It's something through the marketplace. And what you do is, if you buy these cards, then it randomly drops the type of cards. And for every card, you get some skill points. And when you finish the series, you get mastery cards. And then if you get all the mastery cards, then you get a huge bonus, which is a mastery item of 200 attack and 200 defense.
Oh,
So,
What you could use for your properties, your family properties.
sure.
yeah, right, you can give it away. You can get it and then just give it away in your family properties, the family black hole. Yeah,
Mhm.
true.
Right.
But I don't know. I'm not opposed to this type of event. I know there's a lot of squabbling going on in the community from at least the rumblings that I've heard, that people are disappointed because it's something that is a payable event. But you know what? If there's players that are willing to pay, then that's their business.
And they're
That's
going to do
right, Let
it.
them do it.
I think it,
Absolutely.
quite honestly, it's something that's tied to the marketplace. It does show on the inventory and then collections section, but it's, clearly something that is a slightly different, category of collection than the normal everyday collections that, drop with, their special events or whatever else. And I don't share the same woes and fears that credit card players are now going to dominate because they now have an opportunity to get skill points by paying for them. They've always had that option.
Yeah. I mean, they're already dominating. What the hell is your problem?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You're gonna get dominated one way or another.
I think it's kind of an interesting thing. Now, unfortunately, the one thing that's a downside of it is that when you buy the 3 cards, and this is the same problem that we have with like the crates, when you buy them and they have these events going on with the marketplace, these special events where you get these ticks on that counter board, that when you buy 3 of them, you don't get 3 ticks. And I think Zynga should really figure out a way to deal with that, because if I buy 3 individually, I get 3 ticks. So if I choose to buy 3, I should still get the 3 ticks. I don't think it should be counted only as one item when they have, and right now they have that thing going on that you can get the Hitman. So anyway, that's just my rant sort of thing, but.
No, I hear you. I mean, it makes perfect sense that you should get 3.
Yeah. Now, as far as Spockholm, I don't have anything specific to Spocklets, but I do have a little bit of a "Twas the Night at Zynga" poem that I'm going to go ahead and read for the Spockholm stuff today.
Oh.
So, it reads like this. "'Twas the night at Zynga, and all through the floor, bugs have run rampant, and users could take no more. The programmers were huddled in their cubicles in despair, with hopes that a miracle soon would be there. The players were all nestled, all snug in their chairs, while rumors of closing left them in fear. When out in the cloud there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my desk to see what was the matter, and to what to my wondering eyes should appear but a superscriptor with a 6-pack of beer. His laptop glowed with an image so rare, it turned out to be a Spocklet he launched with such flair. More rapid than eagles his scripts they came, and he mumbled and muttered and called them by name. On Giftinator, on Analyzer, on Days Played, on Robber, on Boss Fighter, on Slot Machine, on Repeat, Jobber. His eyes were glazed over, fingers nimble and lean, from weekends and nights in front of 3 screens. A wink of his eye and a twitch of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, turning bugs into code, then turned with a jerk, and laying his fingers upon the save shortcut key, the script came up and worked perfectly. The bugs were debugged, the errors deleted, the enhancements in place, and it even repeated. He tested each script and could immediately tell. With nary a bomb, all had gone well. The script was finished, the uploads were concluded, the user's last wishes were even included. And I heard him exclaim, before he passed out for the night, "Spock on one and all, maybe next time get it right."
Pretty good. That's awesome.
So there's my Spockholm Christmas poem.
Spockmas.
Yeah, I think unfortunately this is just going to be a kind of a quick show because Jen will obviously spend a lot more time and has spent a lot more time, noting all the changes that have taken place in the game. Some interesting things regarding Zynga and the 60% gift cards debacle and their approach on that. So hopefully, on our next show that stuff will get all covered. But I guess for now, does anybody have any shout outs?
I got a shout out for FedEx. I got some packages out there. I'd like to see them before Christmas in one piece. Thank you.
If you're lucky.
Yes, please.
Chester?
Okay, well, I'll do my shout out to the Miglets and to Zynga for creating the game, and then to the rest of the community and the listeners for actually putting up with you guys.
Sweet.
Very
Sweet.
good.
What about you?
Me? I'm gonna give a shout out to Martin and Ike, and then for all their help, encouragement, and for all the wonderful things we've had an opportunity to do at Spockholm, and looking forward to some new things in the new year, and it's gonna be fun. So.
Absolutely. Oh, one last shout out.
Yeah.
Santa Claus.
Santa
Sweet.
Claus.
Get the top of my house.
Yes, don't forget me either. I've been being really nice.
Chester came out of the closet for the night because he wants Santa's package.
That's right.
Santa's got a brand new bag. Okay, I'm glad you came in, Chester.
Thanks, Chester.
Thank
I have mine in a sack, actually.
All right. Well, I guess that is a wrap.
So,
All right.
all
Later,
wrapped
Dan.
pretty in a big bow.